That was wild.
I don't think he realizes he's gonna get mobbed tonight.
There's a lot of people here.
This video has been made possible by onlytrucks.com.au. No matter whether you're buying or selling a prime mover, a tilt tray, a rigid, a water truck, a refrigerated truck, a tipper, or even a crane truck, onlytrucks.com.au is the solution for you. You see, unlike other vehicle selling platforms, Only Trucks doesn't charge the buyer a huge fee every single time someone clicks on their ad, only to then pass it on to the customer. Instead, Only Trucks charges a monthly fee for dealers and a one-off fee for private sellers, allowing sellers to sell and buyers to buy at the right price. But wait, there's more. Their alliance with Credit One Finance provides an inbuilt finance indicator, instantly letting you know possible repayment options and offering low-rate finance solutions on the entire Only Trucks range. The whole process couldn't possibly be simpler. They truly are the one-stop shop for trucks, Only Trucks. So, whether you're buying or selling a truck, the only place is our partner, onlytrucks.com.au. What's up everyone? We are here at the Perth Motorplex. I'm standing right in the middle of what they call the spine right now. There's the dirt track right there, and there's the drag strip. It is an incredible facility. Where would you rather be on Boxing Day, the day after Christmas? Avalon's rained out, unfortunately. I know Tasmania's running at Carrick. Murray Bridge Speedway at this point in time, what time is it? It is 2:30 in the afternoon. Murray Bridge is still on. It is one of the best days of the sprint car racing calendar here in Australia. It's great weather. It's a little bit windy here in Perth, but I'm so glad we're here. Sydney, where I'm from, not the greatest weather. So I'm glad that we didn't have any flight problems and we could get out of there, but I'm so excited to be here tonight. Let's go see the guy that we're filming with tonight. Rico Abreu, you're here in Perth, man. What do you think?
We made it. No, super excited. Just got to thank Gavin and everybody here at Perth Motorplex. Luch, Monty, Carl Dowling, Mick Dowling, for putting this deal together. Came over from the States here with some friends, and we just really are looking to have an amazing time and just experience, motorsports on the other side of the world. So, Perth Motorplex is an unbelievable facility just by walking in here in the last hour and seeing, the way the process they do things around here. And, just like I said, excited to be here and a part of this speed week, and the track looks really, really cool. So it looks like it's gonna be some exciting racing tonight.
Are you gonna get on the gas?
Yeah, no, I think just over the videos I've watched, it's definitely a hammer down style racing here at Perth, and I think you just gotta make sure you're setting a pace towards to be at the end of the race, and these races can get strung out at times, and see lots of caution. So it looks like my hauler's showing up.
Yeah.
So we're excited. We brought our car from over here and from United States, and just I'm ready to go.
As Rico's rig arrived, I got a chance to show him the racetrack. This was the first time he had seen it in person. By the time his car was unloaded, the lineup to get his merchandise, along with a photo and signature, had become huge.
Check out the line he's got already. Pretty ridiculous. He is so popular. I don't think he realizes he's going to get mobbed tonight, and probably the rest of the time he's here.
He was going to be busy for a while, so I took off to do something else.
All right, you can see Rico's pretty busy, and I've had to run off. This is actually standing over the entry, whereas this is turn 1, just over here, but that's the entry through the gates. You can see how packed it's going to be. They reckon they're going to have, I think, over 6,000 people, I've heard, maybe around 8. Apparently tickets have gone crazy, but behind me, the other show screens trucks, this is where all the broadcasters all set up, and this is where they're setting up tonight for the host desk. I'm actually going to be on 7 Plus, which is pretty exciting. So let's go check that out.
This here is where Dean Neal sits to produce the show live for 7 Plus.
Any audio there?
Yeah, there's audio there. Yes. Whatever it is, effects or something.
Yep.
And this is me with my buddy Matt Nolte live on 7 Plus.
Now behind Sprint Car Hubs, Toby Balboa, and welcome.
As I was talking on 7, Rico finally got time to change into his race suit ahead of hot laps and qualifying. Rico was not fast at all in hot laps. In fact, he was actually quite slow, almost a second off the pace and getting passed by other cars. Both he and the team had to be a lot better in qualifying.
We're going to snug up a bit.
Rico ended up 6th quick in his qualifying group and almost 7 tenths from quick time. I finished up my part with a 7 coverage and made the long walk back down through the fans to his busy pit to find out what he thought about his first laps around the Perth Motorplex.
Maybe just a tick.
We got a lot better there, eh?
Yeah.
Like we made,
Did our time pick up?
yeah, like fucking 9 tenths. 9 tenths. We're up on the right part of the racetrack.
Yeah, I just think the gear will help me a little bit, just to, like on descent and being able to move it some, and then my rider definitely feels more stuck. These tires, they like to be like throttle percentage, like manipulates the angle of the rear of your car. So I got to do a little bit better job committing too. But when I committed, it gets like over. Like if I'm not in that seam, like it wants to get over and push a little bit, like power push.
If you do have a car, please follow all instructions when leaving the premises.
Come on, buddy, we gotta go, mate.
Tune to Motorplex 98.8 FM for further information.
Excuse me, please.
We remind you that motor racing is dangerous and drive on the
Come on, buddy. Come on, mate. Sorry, mate.
There's a lot of people here.
Oh, that's a lot of people, eh?
What do you think, man?
That was cool. We gotta work on our car a little bit. It's really difficult to come to places like this you've never been to, and to be able to, it's such a hammer down style of racing, and especially these WAV tires are, something I haven't raced on in 10 years. So
Too hard? Like a lot harder than you used to?
you just gotta pick up on things a lot quicker, but this is, the old Rico Abreu would come here and crash on the first lap of hot laps, trying to run as hard as I can. So
Yep.
I'm just,
Go, mate.
racing lines.
You're good.
Don't forget, if you want a gold or silver ticket holder,
Can I jump in?
so it's just, did they do any track work?
Yeah, just put a little bit of water on, but it'll with the wind we've got right now, it'll blow
It's
off
a
pretty
good
quick.
crowd.
Yeah, and they're still coming.
coming in?
Still coming. Yeah, they're queuing up, which is cool. So very, very good.
We'll get better.
They wanted the Americans on the infield for the opening ceremonies. I mentioned in a recent video how most drivers and teams don't follow the racing formats too well. And, well, if you don't believe me, here's some proof.
What are the heats? Like 8 lap heats?
Yeah.
What do you got to do?
3.
Invert 3?
Yeah, so like do a quick time heat.
I start like 8.
You've been done, but it's points. Just get to 4th and you're probably in the front dash.
Oh.
It's like a front dash and a mid-pack dash. And almost went down.
I qualified like I was 5th or something.
5th in your heat?
He was like 5th or 6th.
Then you'll start 5th in your heat.
Where'd you qualify? 4?
I think 5th.
Well, no, they only
Top
invert
4
quick
invert.
time.
They only invert the quick time?
No, top 4 invert.
No, that's right. Yeah, because second is always.
It is?
Yeah.
My heat had some good guys in it. I had King Shot, I think.
Yeah.
Reed, Williams,
And Inglis.
Inglis, D-Rips.
Yeah.
Those are all the best guys here.
After the national anthems played and a quick interview, it was time to head back before the heats rolled out.
You better hang on. These are fucking wild.
I couldn't believe that all the fans were clapping to see me, but Brock Zierfoss only cared about whether or not he got a Sprinker Hub t-shirt.
They're clapping for me.
Clapping for you, bud.
Yeah.
That's why we weren't waving.
They're clapping for you?
Sprint car hub.
Right.
You bring my shirt?
Yeah, man.
Fuck, all right.
As soon as we got back, Rico jumped off the ute and went back to signing autographs, and his team started making wholesale changes ahead of an important heat race.
Needs to finish in those top 4. He needs to really make progress. I think he likes the racetrack, but he knows, like he said when we spoke to him before, he knows that the old Rico would have gone out there and probably tore out. But they've made some bar changes in the rear. They've changed the gears. They've reblocked the car. They've made so many changes to this car because it's not quite right. But I can't wait to see what he does in the heat races. Let's check it out.
Rico ran 3rd in his heat race after narrowly missing a wreck on the 2nd lap, but his best time was now only 3/10 off the pace, meaning he was making big gains already. I always love listening to the way Americans talk about race car setup. These guys have done a lot of it over the years and know their stuff.
It's like if
Lifting the bar off the corner big time.
you lift it all, like if it lift it all, it kind of just plugs you over on the right sides.
Looks way better. Still managed to put
Yeah.
in a quick time.
I just gotta,
I'm okay now?
yeah, I mean it's 1300.
So we're gonna leave it.
Unless you gotta go around the bottom, I'll be in trouble. But I don't see that happening here.
Between racing, talking with his crew, meeting fans, and chatting with fellow drivers, Rico was flat out the entire night, but we needed to get an interview.
I'm down here in the pits with Rico Abreu. Rico, you just had your first heat race here at the Perth Motorplex. What'd you think?
Just really based off momentum, and track position's pretty keen here, and just being able to have a great start. So, this is a different tire, Hoosier tire concept that I'm used to, more of a growth tire. So it's just acclimating to that. and getting up to speed quickly, which is important to finish all these races. So there's a little bit of chaos in the beginning of these laps, and it's just important for my team and I to focus on the feature in those last 10 laps and setting ourselves up and putting ourselves in position. So it sounds like we got into the dash, and it's another opportunity for us to work on our car, and just really thankful for Gavin and Perth Motorplex to put a package together for us to come and race in front of some of the best fans in Australia.
You're used to racing at so many different tracks over in the USA. Your team made a bunch of changes, different gears, I think some wing changes, bar changes. The car must have felt completely different. Are you comfortable out there on this racetrack?
Yeah, and it's important that we make those changes, even if they could be better in the right direction. And that's where you pick up on things and develop the environment quickly out on the racing surface with change like that. And you do more aggressive change so you know how far you can go, and then you can kind of pull back from there. So other than that, we made some changes. We're making changes again. The track conditions are changing, with the coastal being on the coast, and the tide comes up, the tide goes down, that all affects the surface.
After the Channel 7 interview, I awkwardly missed Rico's handshake. Matt got some footage from around the track, even venturing inside the Scarterfield Smash Repairs corporate suite on the front stretch. And before too long, it was time to go racing in the dash.
I think this is probably the best night of my life at a speedway. I think Matt's having fun. He's pretty worn out. Rico is out of position number 6 in the A dash. He got pretty lucky in the heat race with an incident in front of him. We're standing on the outside of turn number 4 right now. That's what it looks like. There's a tractor coming after me right now. I need to move out of the way. There's a huge crowd here, as you can see from the drone. There's just people everywhere, an incredible vibe. I actually very much dislike talking up this place because I feel like I need to talk about something else, and there's nothing else to talk about other than this place. The one thing that stands out is it's just incredible in every way. The weather, the facility, the competition, the TV. I'm pinching myself to be part of 7+ and just to be on the broadcast, about a sport I love, and talk about it, my opinions, and work with incredible people, as I do with Clay Per View as well. And it's so fun. Look at all those people having fun. Backstraight's packed, and I'm excited to see what Rico can do in this dash. Lucky he's in the dash, get some more laps, and then we'll see what he does in the feature.
I really want to emphasize how much work this guy was doing during the night. Getting to grips with a new track, adjusting to a different rules package, talking with his crew, talking with other teams who are happy to give advice, constantly being asked for a photo or autograph. He's a pro, and 4th in the A-dash meant he would start the feature from P7.
How'd you feel in the dash?
We got better. I was a bit tight there, left rear up, but that's just, the dash was so important for us, getting into that to be able to race and just get more laps here and make adjustments to our car. So we got pretty aggressive there. I haven't watched anybody go around all night. We've just been kind of chaos with all the fans and making sure my car is good with my team, and making sure Candace is good with the merchandise. So it's been a lot of fun, just kind of being a part of a little bit of everything here tonight, Boxing Day. So just like I said, thank you to Perth Motorplex for putting on such a great event. I know important Boxing Day is for a lot of people in the motorsports industry in Australia, and you know, just happy to be over here racing with these guys.
What's the track like? Like, it just seems everyone has to get to the top. Do you like that style of racing?
Yeah, I mean, it puts you in, you know, such a demanding race pace. Like, you have to race hard just to keep up to pace with those guys. And, you know, in the way this tire, the WAV tire, how it grows and shrinks, you know, on throttle and off throttle, you see a lot of growth in, you know, with applying throttle percentage, and it just really likes it. It kind of creates more grip. The sidewall is a lot more durable, where you can kind of slam into the cushion a lot harder and not upset the front. You know, so it's been a lot of fun to kind of absorb everything and try something different. Like I said, I've never raced on this tire. You know, I mean, I have, but it was 10 years ago. And hard to kind of, you know, pace that against my career and where I've, you know, developed as a race car driver to what I really remember racing it in 2012 and 13. So, you know, it's just fast-paced racing. You have to race really hard up on the wall. You know, the bottom's quite slick. I think you can get down there like maybe half a corner, you know, on the start of the races, and then you got to get right up top.
Before we go, I need to figure out how many people are here tonight, because it is packed everywhere. Again, I hate talking up this place, but it really is fantastic. Rico's having a lot of fun. He just told me, he said, man, I can't believe how busy this place is. This is like the Knoxville Nationals. He even said off camera, he goes, man, this is like going racing with Carl Larson every night. Everyone's having a great time. It is 20 past 9 right now, so what's that? 20 past midnight, back home in Sydney. It's been a long day for us, and there's Rico right there. He's just the one car waiting to go out on track. Not sure what they're doing. Looks like they're making some adjustments to maybe just to the rear bars, putting some turns in or something. In or out. Another car coming. Let's walk out onto the racetrack right now. Look how slick it is to the top. Look at that. I was talking to Pino Priola earlier, and he was worried that maybe the bottom might take a bit of rubber. We'll see what happens there. There's the pace car. It's right up against the wall. Everyone will be here. Callum Williamson will probably be up here somewhere. Here comes the grader. Man, it's just a fun night of racing. Can you guys see how many people are here? Look at the back straight, it's packed. The front straight's busy. It really is Christmas. I know Christmas was yesterday, but this really is just probably one of the best nights I've ever been to Speedway. Yeah, I just can't wait to see. Rico's out of 7. He just needs to stay out of trouble. We know what can happen here with momentum on the top. Everyone fighting for the top. It can get pretty aggressive and a bit nasty, and there can be wrecks. So stay out of trouble, put himself in a good position. He knows, hey, it's 30 laps. I just gotta be there at the end. big dump, big wreck, I should say, here on the front stretch, but they've already got rid of the car. Oh my God, they got rid of that instantly. Rico right now is in 4th. He's been actually dicing with Brock Zierfoss. Restarted 3rd beforehand. There was a restart before. Someone spun, and he's looking really racy. He made progress really, really early, made up some positions, and now he just needs to race smart. Too excited, but Rico's up to 2nd behind Oldfield. He just got past Williamson, who was running the top all the way around. But what Rico did, and he's so smart, this is what these Americans do so well, is they're constantly searching around the racetrack, and it looks like he's found something on the bottom in turns 3 and 4. He's got a lot of drive off there. That's where he was making the most ground on Williamson, and then slid him through 1 and 2, and now he's up into 2nd place. We're about to go green. I think we've got about 15 laps left from what I can see. I can't pick it, but he's fast, okay? Another yellow. It's lap 19. There's 11 laps to go. Rico's in the lead. He got by Oldfield on the restart of that last one. I don't want to get too excited, but he's looking pretty good. Matt, what do you think?
Bring it on.
he's looking pretty good, and I'm slowly getting more and more excited. Anything can happen.
racing's hot laps.
Yeah.
Can't give up.
No.
The restarts are interesting too. Fuck, dude,
It's a free-for-all.
Flipping into the grandstands right there.
Yeah, man. Does that grab the flag as well? Where are we going?
Up top, dude.
Good job, buddy.
Up top?
Yeah, you want to? Yeah, hold it, man.
What do you think, Trevor?
Oh. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
Brady?
That was awesome, dude.
Brian?
Yeah, that's great. Incredible. Unbelievable. We got a long trip.
Yeah.
We didn't think we were going to be standing here at hot laps.
That's night one.
We don't win at the hot laps. We figured that out. Now. We're going to go home after this one.
What a finish to the night. I can't believe that. We're coming off the track now, late models. Feature race is about to push off, but we need to get off the track. Here comes Rico in the car. The crew's in front of me, walking off the track over here in turn 3. We better run. I can't believe, I can't believe how he drove, but just to get it done, like the guy said, to come a long way since hot laps, and that was just awesome. Let's go.
In less than 45 laps from hot laps to the checker in the feature, Rico went from very ordinary to the best on the night. That's what the best sprint car drivers in the world are capable of, all whilst being a crowd favorite.
Can't talk shit.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, you got that.
You got to get in my interview.
What do you
What do you guys think?
That was good, yeah. Good job.
Send it back home now.
Yeah, send the car back home. That thing's fast. We should just go home.
Describe your night in one word.
That was wild.
Why?
Because there's guys that run really, really hard and on the edge, and I think it's important that you understand just race pace. And there was a couple incidents of myself out on the racetrack where somebody was wrecked up against the fence, and I'm smashed in the fence trying to get by him. And while I was leading, I figured the race was over. My race was over, and we barely snuck by. So incredible night, incredible fan base here in Western Australia. Lots of youth, lots of young kids, and I think that's really important for everybody back home to understand that the growth of this sport is unbelievable. And with all the conflict between High Limit and the Outlaws and sprint car racing in the United States, and it's really cool to see this positive atmosphere here at Perth Motorplex.